Hello guys. Welcome to another episode of Satisfactory Plus. Now, I have something new for you. What you are looking now at your screen is actually end of this episode. I decided to change the format a little bit of these recordings I'm making, just as experimental thing. I will be playing you the clear image without my face cam during the play, and I will narrate it later after it is edited, because I want to put more energy in editing, because my videos are too long as they are, often over 2 hours, and I cannot cover that much material, because this type of game is very time consuming, and it's very difficult to comment while you play. You're basically doing the same thing all over again. So I decided to change the format a bit as an experiment. Here you will see. And I don't know. I think it will be shorter. I think it will be more to the point. I have already edited the thing. The entire episode is probably under 50 minutes or something like that. So I'm experimenting, and I will go with this format now, maybe even for the next episode. But I think it will be more quality, more compact content than it is been until now. So here we go, guys. As you can see, I've been working on our slug farm. Everything is in this episode mostly about power and water and agriculture and breeding of slugs. So let's begin. Grab a blanket and try not to fall asleep. The main focus of today will be slugs, so we head to our Slug Ranch, our snail ranch, to see what's the situation. We are producing these white slugs for quite some time, and these are our special hatchlings. We got 8 purple slugs, we got 1 blue, and 6 what appears to be lime slug. And he is also okay with tier 2 food, vegetable meal. And now I'm gonna take all these white slugs with me, and they are needed for research, something we are missing. Good night slugs. And I'm interested in this because of this sweet meal and of course power shards and everything that this unlocks. And these advanced power modules are something I definitely want, but this is locked behind power shards and some unknown eggs, so you obviously need to have some snail or slug that produces these new eggs, and then we get this full booster module. That's for the miners. Yeah, we have power shards fragments. We can even make that, but not yet. At the moment I'm concentrated on slugs only. And yes, this is interesting. They are thirsty. Fluid tank module. I can actually unlock this. I think I have everything. Yeah, we need some steel bolts, and I still have some cloth here left over. Yes. Let's check it. There we go. Good. We'll probably need this module for... Oh, this is mineral slime processing. I don't know what that is, but... At the moment this is unreachable for us. And yes, for these power shards, to be able to make them, I obviously need this energized slime and power fragments, power crystals, or whatever it's called. And I can get this slime from white slugs in composter. And I don't really know what all this is, but it complicates things a lot. Energized slime, non-energized slime, okay. So you get 10 times less, okay. Yeah, I don't even have a machine for this. Turquoise slug. Obviously you can make this slime from more than one type of slugs. This one is still unknown to me, but the title reveals him. Yeah, this will be fun later. But basically, for these power shards, I'll need this energized slime and this fragments, crystals, whatever. Yes, and this is something I definitely want to automate. Motors. I'll need quite a lot of them. But not for now. We will leave that for later. But I must keep it in mind. I'm also missing production of tinned wire. So I constantly have to have these sessions of producing stuff by hand. I really need to rebuild the central part of the base to be able to produce all this stuff. Not to waste time on this. Now, before I do anything else, I need to fix the power situation, because we need more power. So I started scanning for algal mass. We'll need to build another few algal mass power stations. And scanner is not showing anything, but I know he's wrong. But I definitely remembered there are a few in this big hole. Yeah, there we go. These are definitely two algal mass wells down there. So let's bring some power and let's try to build some power stations. Oh yes, this feels great. We increased our power production for like 25-30%. Now we have some headroom for future projects. But why stop there? I remember there was another well somewhere near. There it is, like 200 meters. I believe it's somewhere up there on this ledge, or maybe the neighboring one. Ah, here it is. I remembered correctly. So let's build another power plant. Why the heck not? And there we go. Algae are flowing, and this should be enough power for this episode at least. I was at the edge of mushroom forest here, and I remembered that I neglected mine Kyalit mine here. A place I used to call salt mine, because this was my primary source of salt. I built these two containers and sorter and crusher to get salt, sand and silica. So I was thinking of maybe repurposing this place a bit, because it's doing nothing now. Maybe change the recipe, because I know that you can get these quartz crystals from Kyalit, and I have a feeling I will need them soon. So I decided to reorganize this place a bit. Now I want this mine to be compatible with both recipes. When I switch the recipe, I should not need to change everything, so I will create one sushi belt with everything regardless of the recipe, and then I will try to sort this one belt with sorters and 4 containers, and one additional awesome container for selling the surplus. So if I ever need silica, sand or salt or whatever, we should be ready here, and the awesome container should sell the rest that I don't need. So there we go. I'm producing silica now, quartz crystals actually. The mine is providing enough of this stuff. When I was done, I took a shortcut back to our Slug Ranch to check up on our slimy friends. And yeah, this is something I'm interested in, these low chance slugs that are being created during normal breeding. The turquoise, the lime slug and purple even, yeah. But this place will need water, and this is something I worry for some time. So there is a lake on the other side of this ridge. So I decided to build some scaffolding here. This is just like 100 meters from the Slug Ranch. And I decided to go overground, so if I will have vehicles later, this will not get in the way. And I can even put conveyors later on top. But my plan is to just get down to the lake. Here I am on the other side now. This is the lake below us. So I built 2 pumps here. and the pipe leading all the way up. Yes, and this will need some, obviously some head lift pumps. But basically it's a quick solution for water in this part, because this part is quite far from any water, and the only lake here is this crater lake, meteoric lake, however to call it. But okay, soon I had everything set up and water started to flow. Maybe one day I'll have these fancy mines here that require water to increase their throughput of ore. That's also possible with this pipe module installed on the miner. But at the moment I was only interested in getting water to the snail ranch. Both for crops and for snails and for preparing food for snails. So I decided to go under the foundation with a pipe, so it's less messy and it's easy to just connect everything without adding additional spaghetti to the base. You just remove some foundations, you pull the pipe, connect it from the below, split it from below. It's really an elegant solution. I'm clipping a little bit in the ground here, but it doesn't matter. Soon the farm will have water. As well, water will be at the ready for anyone who needs it here. And now I can finally build these irrigation modules on these crop plots. This is what enables watering of plots, and the recipe needs to be changed. For example, this is just a plain potato recipe, but you can change this recipe now to enhanced crop potato, which requires water. But it is, you get 30 potatoes instead of 10, just by using water. Still you need seeds, additional seeds, but I have enough seeds. And now I built here the kitchen for making snail food here at the site, because I was making it at the other lake. I didn't record that, but I was carrying carrots and potatoes around the map because there was no water here. So now there is, and I'm switching production of snail food here. This will make life easier. Now I obviously have enough white slugs already, and these lime ones are a higher value. So I want to try to switch to lime slug production. So I'm clearing all the lines and all the machines of white slugs. And And I'm switching filter to lime slug. And I'm hand feeding lime slug to the terrarium. But this requires first time some fiddling with temperature and humidity in the machine, because this type of slug requires it. This humidity, when I discovered it, and there we go, humidity and temperatures are good now. This also required to be set in the hatchery for the eggs. But there we go, slowly but surely the lime slugs are multiplying and I'm getting lime eggs. Now I need to redo this hatchery a bit. I'm removing a bit hatching modules, and I'm adding water module, fluid tank module. I wanted it to be down, so I did it like this. Now I need to bring water to the hatchery, connect the water to the existing pipes below foundations. Now the eggs are hatching and we have a minuscule chance for blue slug and some light purple and dark green one. I don't know those ones. And there we go. The lime slugs are being born and they're being sent into terrarium. I will just remove the white ones to a newly built box here. And now it's becoming painfully obvious that I won't have enough water here. So I need to upgrade all these pipes to Mark II. Mark II pipes carry 300 cubic meters of liquid instead of 150, which is the amount for Mark I. So this entire pipe needs to be replaced. I must activate both water extractors down there, and I need to replace these head lift pumps with a stronger version, Mark II. We still have plenty of power. Good thing I did those power plants. And yeah, the water is flowing. Look at this flow rate, almost 300 cubic meters per minute. Now the water situation will be okay for some time, and we must get to the matter at hand, and that is sweet meal. tier 3 food for the snails. I need bread and corn, and water, of course. And what do I need for bread? We don't know how to make it. It is probably hidden somewhere, yeah. Okay, I need 500 wheat and 500 bananas to research bread. Probably the simplest thing in the culinary history of this civilization. You just need wheat and water, basically. Okay, how do we get there? Yeah, we need to unlock these peat crops. And we will need these 3 crazy seeds: pumpkin, banana, and whatever the third one is. So I should start scanning for peat ground and build a mine there, create a new farm, and grow some bananas. Ah yes, it is right there in this big hole where we just built our new power plant. So I built a mine here to have ample supply of peat soil, together with seed extractor. And let's start extracting seeds. Now this soil should yield all these 3 types of seeds that we need for research into bananas. But while we wait for these seeds to collect, I should build a farming platform here, because we will need to grow 500 bananas, and I don't want to do it by hand. Okay, we have enough seeds. I will quickly do that research into bananas. So we can grow them. However, we will also need this. This is where the tree plot is locked. So I also need all these 3 types of seeds that come from the loam ground, the loam soil. And here I noticed something interesting. This mine is outputting like 30 soil per second, and now suddenly 60. And what I learned here, that if the one thing gets overloaded, it will go to the other exit, which is good to know. I was always putting mergers here, but it seems they are not necessary at all. Now, luckily I had some of this loam soil stored from before, so I sent drones to bring the stuff to me. I will just stuff it in this seed extractor manually and get enough seeds for research so I can unlock this tree plot that I need to even grow bananas. So we should have our tree plot research finished now, and this unlocked some doggo love. This is for these lizard pets that people are having, but I'm not interested in them now, maybe later. And also unlock the natural fabric. Ah yes, tree plot. Okay, we can make this now. And yes, you can plant bananas and apples here. But I have something red on the recipe and I'm not sure what is that. Later it turned out to be just a mandatory harvester for this thing to work. So bananas won't grow unless you build a harvester on top of them. Luckily no water is needed, so I'll just build more plots and wait for my bananas to be finished. I need 500. And since I have to wait for bananas, then I can do this more or less properly. Have all these leaves sorted out and sold, and as well as have only banana seeds fed into the farming platform. And he should also sort and sell seeds that I don't need. Even after building this, there was still ample time left for these bananas to finish, so I left the place for a while. While my bananas were growing, I decided to return to check up on my slug farm. What are these guys doing? They have enough food and enough sex. What can get wrong? And would you look at this? We have some new members of our slimy family. Dark green, purple, turquoise, violet. Oh boy. I already have quite a respectable collection of all sort of slugs. I'm not really sure what I need to do with them. Probably have to process them or something, because these things are multiplying like crazy. But My main concern now is this tier 3 food. I need to somehow start making this. I hope these bananas will be ready soon. And I completely forgot about this, my project assembly. Still need to deliver those smart plating and automated wiring. So I went to check up on that. Apparently automated wiring is complete. I have 250. And smart plating was also done. Just in time. And there we go. Project phase 2 sealed. And sent. I returned to my peat farm to check if I have enough bananas to research this bread. And look at this, more than I need. I need like 500. So let's uncover the mysteries of bread. Oh boy, I need wheat. Yeah, Drone, you go and you get me my wheat, please. And few moments later, he returned, and there we go, bread. Now what I need for it? Water and wheat. Oh man. That's a lot of wheat and a lot of water. And sweet meal needs additionally corn. And I'm only producing 4 bread per minute, and I need 5 bread for sweet meal and 4 corn, and I only get 15. What are these numbers? This will be trouble. But okay, we'll see. Why only 4? Yeah. Okay. So back to the snail ranch. Let's try to set up this bread production somehow. Okay, we need another kitchen here. This is probably okay. You bake bread, you need water and wheat. Let's connect you to water. Let's give you some power. And have a container here, just temporary. So you bake bread while I think what to do. We'll also give you some wheat in there. Just use the trick, the same container for input and output. You get the new bread in the container. And now I need to somehow connect to the crop line. Okay, let's modify this load balancer. Remove this connector and add another filter and put wheat in this filter. Yeah, these modular load balancers are pretty powerful stuff. Yeah, let's say we wanna use this supply of wheat that we have here in the container, but we also want the new wheat to come. So we will connect them both and leave it like this until I spend all the surplus wheat from the container. Oh no, these potatoes are not good here. Come on. Yeah, something like this. Now we have our bread. That's good. I'm somehow afraid that this one bread bakery won't be enough, but okay. For now. But now we need another cooking hub. We need to make sweet meal, tier 3 food for the snails, for the slugs. And that will take bread and corn, and I'm getting rid of corn here. I'm not using corn on the farm because I was short with water. And now we are using about, well above 200 cubic meters of water per minute. Yeah, I should direct the corn to the farm and build another kitchen. Another great functionality of modular load balancer is you can go vertical. Just add a connector and another filter output here, and we'll set it to output corn and simply connect it to our new kitchen, and we should get corn. And there it goes. Quick and easy. Now we should connect our bakery directly and take some of this pre-baked bread and put it manually in the machine, connect it to water line, then have some storage behind. And we're already getting the sweet meal for the snails. So this is working good. Okay guys, this is the end of the episode. I think we did a good job. This farm is now more or less okay producing this tier 3 food, but this will probably not be enough. I will probably have to build several of these bread bakeries that will need extraordinary amount of water, but okay. Yeah, this was a new format. I told you at the beginning I will be narrating. You don't have to watch my ugly face while I play. I think this was more to the point, without missing anything important. I didn't open any new tiers because we sent a rocket. Actually, we sent the elevator up. but I'm leaving that for the next episode. I wanted just to do these slugs, and we'll do more slugs in the next episode. Maybe some exploring, we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you for the next episode. And until then, as always, stay healthy. Bye. See ya.